Now what I want to show you is how to create a texture in 3D Max. We'll start with a simple and automatic one. Press M to find the material editor. Make sure that the mode is set to Compact Material Editor. There's another mode, but this is the one we'll be working with. This is the Material Editor window, and as you can see, there are various balls here, which are the samples and a long list of properties. Create a box. And this is what we are going to add the texture to. To add a material, we have the render scan line. You can see that here in render, render setup, scan line. And the materials we have in this case are standard materials. Here you have all the materials that 3D Max offers us, so we are going to use standard for the moment. And we're going to add a bitmap, basically a photo that's going to be our texture. To do that, we'll go here to diffuse, here in our material, and click here. And then select bitmap. In bitmap, we'll select our texture, which in this case is brick, and see how it's placed here. A new panel opens to edit the texture and bitmap that we've placed on top. We won't touch anything and we'll exit by pressing here. Go to Parent, which takes us back to the beginning. We're back in the window we had before, and now we'll add this material here. If you double-click on the material, it opens here, and you can select different options here. Let's add the material to the box, which will be very easy. To add the material, we'll use this button, which is to assign material to selection. Select the object you want to apply the material to, so the box, and apply it. As you see, it still looks grey. To see the texture in the viewport, we have this option, Show Shaded Material in Viewport. And if you click on it, you can see your texture. When you add the texture, you need to add a modifier to the object, the automatic mapping or the UVW map. Here are the properties for this modifier. They're quite simple. We just need to adjust them to whatever we need. Planar, cylindrical, spherical box, whatever you want. In this case, I'll choose box. See how it adjusts. If I choose cylindrical, then it doesn't look that great. This will be very useful, but as we already know, only for parametric objects and very specific cases. We're going to use this modifier to create our plane and start to model a character. Get rid of the box and go to the front view to create a plane. The size doesn't really matter right now. So here's our plane. We'll repeat the same process, so go to M and select this material, number 2. Click on Diffuse, go to Bitmap, and we're going to select the front view of the character we are going to create. Open. The window opens up again. Go to Parents, then go to the next one and do the same, Bitmap, Side View, open and go back. Okay, let's assign the front view to this one. Click here and show shaded material in viewport. Exit and create another plane from the top view. And clone it with Shift. OK. Select the snaps you now know. Rotate 90 degrees. And place it around here, like this. Go back to the material editor. Select the side view and assign the texture to it. And show this in the viewport. Okay, there it is. We can't be sure that it's adjusted to the proportions we need. So we need to go back to each object, go to our plane, and add the modifier we saw earlier, UVW map. This process we'll use is called bitmap fit. And this will be similar to when we place the planes. So go to bitmap fit and select the plane, frontal in this case. Now you can see that it's adjusted properly. We'll do the same for this one. Add the UVW map modifier, go down, go to bitmap fit and select the side view. Now it's properly adjusted and our two sides are ready, so we can use them as a reference.